Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's New York taking on Miami.
Defensive foul.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And New York looking at who they've got. Horford is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Hill. And it's Mills, and it's Rice in the 3 slot.
Yeah, that's a nice way for his team to get started.
Yeah, really nice start for his team to get out in front here.
Barnes kicks to Rice. Into Al Horford. The jump hook. Gortat with the block. It's LeBron with the drive.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Barnes kicks to Hill. No good on the triple. Curry with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Feeds it to Barnes. Picked by Horford. Barnes with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And that one's good. Barnes.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
They double team Curry. James has a 2-pointer. Here's Aldridge. Second shot opportunity. And he gets it to go. Aldridge has got his first basket.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Barnes dishes to Mills. Here's Rice. Here's Horford. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Look at that effort and energy as he creates the second chance and then converts.
He doesn't just convert, Clark. He converts with maximum force.
He could give lessons on the art of offensive rebounding.
And a wide open look for James. Another miss by James.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. There's a chance he could have a...
Unbelievable.
How did he do that?
Where's that hidden trampoline in the floor? The bounce this guy's got is ridiculous.
Maybe that is the explanation for the hang time of tramp.
That was crazy. Just the artistry.
Here's Barnes. Good. Barnes has got 6.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And New York with a change here, too. O'Quinn's checked in. There's a screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
And Miami making a change here. Carroll's checked in. And then for New York. Len's checked in for Horford. Harris comes in for George Hill. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Patty Mills.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Now, here's Green. And the shot is good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And McCallum kicks to Harris. New York moving the ball around. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For New York, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for Glenn Rice Jr. We've got 1:08 left in the first. It's Dragic with the drive. That is good.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
Here's Len. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
.43 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Here's McCallum. One kicks to Canaan. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. That's good.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Here's McCallum. Carroll with the rebound. Beal from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Harris. And oh, he hits the buzzer. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's LeBron James. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Thompson passes to Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Stephen Curry. Mills, he's checked in for New York. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Miller kicks to Hill. Took him no time at all on that one. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Horford. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin?
disgusting.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force. The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Anthony's shot is off.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Gortat with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. New York called for the foul. A different look for Miami. Harrison Barnes comes in for Gortat. And it's Teague in for Curry. And a switcher also for New York. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Anthony. New York trailing. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Aldridge's shot is good.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Aldridge. Nobody near Barnes. Had the space there, but it's offline. And he gets the bucket. Hill's got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practical lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Miami. And then for New York, Jins is checked in, and it's Glenn Rice Jr. in for Hill. And a wide open look for James. And he's good on the three ball. LeBron's got 9.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Mills can't hit. Miami leading by 4. The drive by James. That is good. James has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys. Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. They're hovering around 50% for the game at 3 points. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
A different look for Miami. Bortons checked in for Zeller. Aldridge comes in for Barnes. And Curry subbed in for T. Ray McCallum's checked in for New York. Cannon comes in for Patty Mills. From 12 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Now you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Curry is inside. He has 5. Drops one in from the wing. Curry's got the lead back up to 7 now for Miami.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Left side Curry. 3-pointer. Another miss by Curry. New York trails by 7. Here's McCallum. It's hauled in by LeBron. So it's Miami now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. To the left side wing. Outside Curry. Back to James. He got it up. No good on that last second attempt there. And so we conclude the first half. Miami leads by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And now the third quarter about to get going.
Good quarter from LeBron. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Horford. Glenn Rice Jr. out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's George Hill, and it's Mills in at the 1.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
For Miami, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The first free throw is good. And Goran Dragic drops them both. New York trails by 8. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dragic kicks to Thompson. And stolen by Horford. And a fast break now for New York. Hill leading the charge. Horford high post. Nobody near Barnes. It's the 3-point bomb. Barnes has got 11 points.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The feed to Hill. Here's the floater. Miami leading by 5. Beal dishes to Carroll. Kicks it to Beal. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was in. Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
New York trails by 7. The three from Barnes. And again, New York with the triple.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Here's Green. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Miami. And then for New York, Alex Len's checked in for Horford. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Glenn Rice Jr. And Harris subbed in for Patty Mills. The dish to Carroll. Pass to Beal. He feeds it to Carroll. Here's Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Thompson passes to Carroll. Pass to Beal. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Hill, no good.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
A nice shot by Teague.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
.106 left to play here in the third. And it's Miami with another. Here's Len. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Alex Len.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
A nice shot by Teague.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And here's Barnes for 3. Miami leading by 9. Right side Teague. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hill kicks to Barnes. Puts up a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Teague can't hit.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
On up the court.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Miami leading by 11. Thompson is out there with Curry. Then it's Gortat. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Here's Curry, and he gets it to go. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Miami.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
I thought we might see a little defensive adjustment at halftime, but the fast break continues to be effective.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Here's Miami now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. LeBron, good.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Here's Horford. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, and that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, we don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Puts up a three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor. Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can see the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
I like it, Kev. Just switch it up.
Thompson. That is good. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love what they're doing, trying to put the hammer down, attacking the basket when they can. I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
That one goes. Come.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Here's McCallum. Kept alive by New York.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And James throws it down.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, part, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. And Miami leads by 20.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. 17 points for Steph Curry.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for New York. Hill comes in for McCallum.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Miami.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for LeBron. He was really everywhere, defensively, offensively. The total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
And it's Miller penetrating, and he gets it to go. So it's Miami now. Here's Dragic, and another basket for Miami.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Cannon dishes to Harris. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And the foul goes against New York.
New York needs to do a better job guarding against Green.
He's got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
New York with the ball. Cannon can't hit.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Miller with the ball.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
Green inside the three-point line. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Cannon.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those